Hey everyone. Hey Jamie.
Afternoon, Lou. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. We've got Jamie joining us today because if you're joining for the first time, you might not know that I'm pregnant. I'm 22 weeks, so if you're pregnant, absolutely fine to join in. And then the ab stuff, Jamie's going to help me so that we can avoid it as pregnant ladies. Jamie, the theme today is mobility.
Yeah.
So we're going to be exploring mobility through the shoulders, through the spine, so spine articulation, flexion, lateral flexion, extension, and then we're going to look at mobility in the hips. So we all get very tight in the hips, especially when we're sitting at our desk all day.
Yeah.
So hopefully after the session you'll be feeling all nice and mobile.
All right. I think I need it, so it sounds good.
Good. Okay, guys, all you need is some floor space or your mat. You don't need any equipment. And let's get going. We're going to start lying on our backs. So if you're pregnant, I'm going to do this as well. Lying on your backs with your knees bent and feet hip distance apart. And I just want you to start, so arms down by your sides, all 10 fingers spread. And I just want you to lift your head up and then just place it back down again. So hopefully you've just found a little bit more length through your neck. And then I just want you to allow your shoulders just to drop down so you feel them weighted and the mat supporting them. And hopefully you've just made your collarbones a little bit wider. Okay, and then I just want you to notice the back of the rib cage and then a little bit of a gap between the mat and your lower back. And then your sacrum, so your lower back, again being supported by the mat. And then your feet, your knees, tracking out of your pelvis, and then your knees just dropping down, feet dropping down into the mat, hip distance apart. Okay, so we're just going to start by reaching both arms up to the ceiling. Okay, so fingertips reaching to the ceiling. And we're going to take our right arm back behind us and our left arm forward. And then we're going to reach our left fingertips up, right fingertips up, right fingertips go forward, left fingertips go back. So we're scissoring our arms. Okay, so as we do this, I want you to think about the rest of the body staying as quiet as possible. Our shoulders not lifting, and still keeping that length through the neck. So our crown of the head still feels like it's reaching away from us. So we're just starting to move in the shoulders. Good. Last one, taking it back. Good. And then reaching both fingertips up and then bringing them back down by your sides. Good. Now we're going to start to move the spine. So starting to pull your pubic bone towards your belly button, so tilting your pelvis towards you and then lifting your hips up and sending your knees over your toes. Good. Keeping your arms down by your sides. Deep breath in here. Breathing out and then coming down one vertebra, one spine, bone of your spine at a time, resting all the way down on the mat. Let's go again. So pubic bone to belly button, lifting up. Good, staying soft in the breastbone, feeling your rib cage come together, your abs flat, your hip bones level. Deep breath in here. Breathing out, softening all the way down. Good, trying to let your glutes and your hamstrings go as you come down. Good, so and again, finding that articulation, finding as much mobility through that spine as we lift up. Good, deep breath in, breathing out, coming down. Noticing if you're able to keep your hip bones level as you come down. Once more, pubic bone to belly button. Good, lifting up. Stand into the feet. We're going to stay up this time. And we're going to reach our fingertips up to the ceiling. And we're going to scissor our arms again, just like we were doing. So one arm goes forward as the other one goes back. Good, we're going to do this 8 more times. Still lifted in the hips. Staying in that bridge position. Good. 6, Gently tweezering your glutes together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I want you to reach your fingertips, both of them up to the ceiling. So you can feel your shoulder blades on the mat and your feet on the mat. And we're just going to drop our hips down halfway and then lift them up. Good. So dropping halfway, lifting up. Knees. Check what your knees are doing. They might want to start to come closer together or go out a little bit, but I want you to try and keep them completely parallel. Now notice what your shoulders are doing. Are they starting to lift towards your ears, or have you still got that width across the collarbones? Good, we're going to do 3 more. Squeezing your glutes as you lift. 2, 1. Good, keeping your hips lifted. Really stand into the feet. Feel like you're reaching your knees past your toes. We want as much length through the spine. Now I want you to feel what it feels like to start trying to pull your hip bones towards your shoulders. So you're sending your sit bones, the bones in your bottom, towards your knees. And you might feel like you're opening your hips even more. I then want you to take your arms back past your ears. Place your arms on the floor behind you. Take a deep breath in here. And then we're going to breathe out. And I want the movement to start from the back of the throat, then your upper back. I want this to be really slow. 1 vertebra at a time, just being placed down onto the mat, all the way down to your lower back. Good job. Float your fingertips up and then bring them back down by your sides. Good job. Okay, let's bring your feet a little bit closer towards your bum. And then come onto the balls of your feet. Okay, so staying with that mobility through the spine, we're just going to pull pubic bone to belly button, come up into our bridge just like we were doing. Good, now just check your hip bones are level. I want you to stand into your left foot and allow your right leg to float up and then straighten your right leg. Okay, so we're standing on the ball of the left foot, our right leg is long, and we're going to start to lower that right leg down and then lift it up. For 5, lower it down. 4, really reaching the toe to ceiling. 3, good. 2, pointing the toe. 1, good job, keeping that control. That right foot's going to go down. Stand into the right foot, hip bones are level, extend the left leg. All good, Jamie?
Yep, I'm with you.
Okay, lowering that left leg and then lifting up for 5. Trying to find a bit of length through the hamstring. 4, I know I'm doing it slowly, which makes it a little bit harder. 3, 2, last one. 1, good, place that left foot down. Good, let's just stand into both balls of the feet, just check everything is aligned. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Take your arms back behind you, place them on the floor behind you. Take a deep breath in and then breathe out and soften all the way down. Good job. Heels can go down, your arms can reach for your knees, and you can gently rock from side to side. Good job.
This is the best.
Let's carry on with this theme of articulation through the spine. So I want you to take your arms back behind you. Pregnant ladies, we're going to avoid doing this. If you're pregnant, you can just do some very simple toe taps with your arms behind you. If you're not pregnant, Jamie's going to do a lovely demonstration. Okay, so we're going to start by taking a deep breath in and reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Then breathing out and starting to lift your face, your chest, and coming all the way up, and then coming all the way forward, pulling your toes towards you. Good, so finding that stretch down the back of the legs, down all the way through the spine. Good. take a deep breath in, start to point your toes, and then start to breathe out, pull your shoulders away from your ears, and then you're going to very slowly and controlled come all the way back down onto the mat, and your arms go back behind you. Good, let's go again. So deep breath in, reaching those arms up, breathing out, face, chest lifts. Perfect, Jamie. Start to pull your toes towards your knees, go all the way over.
This is where I'm not very good.
Come on, you can do this. Love it. Okay, take a deep breath in. Breathing out. Start to point your toes. Good, drop the shoulders, and then very slowly and controlled, replace each vertebra down on the mat. Good, and then allow your arms to go back behind you. Perfect, let's go again. So deep breath in. Exhale, lifting up, face, chest, gently pulling those abs in and up. Good, and then reaching all the way over. Good, pulling your toes towards your knees. Good, holding. Have you found a little bit more length?
I think so, yeah.
And then let's start to point the toes, relax the shoulders, and then very slowly, all that control, start coming all the way down, and the arms can go back behind you. Really nice. That should feel really nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, now you can bring your arms, you can bring them up, and you're going to grab hold of both of your knees. Okay. Again, pregnant ladies, we're going to keep our face and our chest down, but if you're not pregnant, I want you to start pressing the front of your knees, your shins, into your hands, and feel your face and your chest wanting to lift up. Does that make sense, Jamie?
Yep.
Cool. And then just lower back down again. So that should feel relatively easy. So use your knees, press into your hands, lift your face and your chest up. Good. From here, you're going to put your left hand on your right knee. So both hands are on your knees, and you're going to extend your left leg. Good. And we're going to then swap legs. So the hands go onto your left knee, right leg extends. Good. And you're just going to do alternate legs. If you're pregnant, we're going to keep our face and our chest down. Okay, we're going to do 2 sets of 10 from now. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 10, 9. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can start to lower your face and chest down. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to change it a little bit. We're going to add a twist. So hands are going to go behind your head. You're going to interlace your fingers, thumbs down the back of your neck. You're going to reach your elbows to the ceiling. Use your hands to lengthen your neck. And we're going to do the same, but we're going to add a twist. So it's left armpit to right knee, right armpit to left knee. Okay, and we're going to do 20 of them. Pregnant ladies, we're just going to do the legs. And we can have our hands by our neck this time. Good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Extending those legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Have you got another 10 in you, Jamie? 10,
Yeah, I'm with you.
9. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can come down. Place your feet down.
I like
Really
how you
nice.
do 2 counts of 10, Louise, rather than 1 of 20. I think it makes it easier. Cheating me.
The thing is as well is, even though it's a real ab killer, we're exploring mobility. So what we're actually doing is we're looking at the rotation of our upper thoracic spine.
Okay, I didn't even
feel
think
like
about that, which was good. I think that's a good thing. It's doing double benefit.
I love it. Oh, good. Okay, so coming on back onto your back, and we're going to just start warming up our hips. So pregnant ladies, we can do this. I want you to extend your left leg. Our arms are going to be by our sides. Again, all 10 fingers spread helps with our stability. and we're going to extend our right leg, okay? And we're going to start to take our right leg out to the right and then draw a big circle with it. So feel it go all the way around across the body and then out to the side. We're going to do 3 more in this direction. And as you do this, I want your torso not to move, okay? Which you'll feel your core, your torso having to work hard to keep those hip bones level. Good, 1 more in this direction, Jamie. Good, all the way around. Take that leg up, reach it up. We're going to change direction. So take a breath in to take it across, the midline of the body. Then exhale to take it all the way around. Good. How does that feel? Quite hard?
Yeah, it does. It feels hard in the like furthest lateral points. It's fine when it's straight, but when you bring it out to the side, it's a lot of core work.
A lot of core work, yeah. Well, you're doing a fantastic job. How does it feel if you slightly point your toes? I know you're going to feel like you might cramp, but if we point our toes, it's going to open the hip up a little bit more.
Yeah, and also like I can't breathe as easily. I need to keep breathing.
Just do 1 more.
Okay.
Good job. Really nice. And then place that foot down. Really nice. Okay, so do you feel like you're carrying a bit of tension in your shoulders as well when you do that?
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of gripping the floor to stop me moving left and right.
That's fair enough. So I feel like everyone will do that. So on the next one, on the second leg, I want you to really, as you breathe out, keep breathing, deep breaths out, and just soften through the shoulders. You do it as well. Okay, so deep breath in. We're going to reach that other leg up, and then we're going to start to take it around in a big circle. Okay, so Jamie's taking it to the right first, all the way around. Good. So deep breath in, exhale to take it round. Good. So you can place your fingertips on your hip bones if you need to make sure that left hip isn't starting to lift. Good. We're going to do 1 more in this direction. So guys, sometimes our hips, good, we can change direction now, Jamie, using that breath. So sometimes our hips can get quite stiff, but this is really good for just getting that mobility. So think of that femur bone, that big bone moving around in the pelvis joint. So we're actually lubricating it. We're letting synovial fluid start to release, and then hopefully you'll feel looser in the hips after doing this. Good. And then you can put that foot down. Perfect.
I feel like my left side, Louise, is much worse than my right. Like I can lift my right leg up to there, my left leg like there.
This feels tighter.
Yeah, a lot tighter.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely common with all of us. We have a side that we prefer for sure. You just obviously have a little bit more length in the your right hamstring than your left hamstring.
Yeah, I injured my
right leg.
One
leg slightly longer than the other as well. You just don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm completely out of alignment.
Okay, guys, let's come on to our side. This is pregnant ladies, absolutely fine to do. And you can just bend your underneath arm, and both legs are going to be long. So just have a feel of your hip bones. They need to be level, and we're just going to be slightly lifted in the side. And we're going to start by lifting both legs up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to take that top leg and lift it up. So we're keeping the underneath leg lifted, and then we're just going to float that top leg down. So we're keeping the underneath leg lifted, and we're just opening and closing that top leg. Good. We're going to do 7 more. So as you do this, I want you to think about your leg being as long as possible. And if that bottom leg starts to drop down, I want you to try and lift it up again. We've got 4 more. 4, 3. How does that feel, Jamie?
Yeah, good. I'm off balance.
2. Yeah, it's really challenging the balance. 1. Good. Keeping those both legs lifted. We're going to drop that underneath leg and lift it up. So we're lowering and lifting the bottom leg for 9, 8. Really squeeze Squeeze that upper thigh, upper inner thigh. 7, 6, and try and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now keep both legs lifted. You can put your left hand in front of you for balance, and then we're going to scissor the legs. So as one leg goes forward, the other leg goes back. Again, really testing the balance. Think about the legs being as long as possible. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring them back to the center and lower down. You probably felt that in your side quite a lot as well.
Yeah, loads.
We're having to work to support you. Okay, bending the knees, leaving your knees on the floor. We're going to lift the feet up, and we're just going to open and close that top knee. Again, just working that mobility through the hip joint. I want you guys to be as loose as possible in that area as we finish the session. We're going to do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, good. 3, 2, 1. Good job. And those feet can go down. Really nice. Let's change side. Jamie, I feel like I'm being quite kind today, though.
Do you? Who to? No, it's good. It feels nice. It's tough. You got to think about it more, I think.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, so dropping that top shoulder, hand on the hip if you can for these first exercises. Lifting both legs up. If you need to put that hand down, that's fine. But obviously, we're going to work our stabilizing muscles even more if we don't have that hand. So lifting and lowering that top leg. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. That bottom leg is now going to lower and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet and legs are lifted. We're then going to go into the scissor. Use that right hand for support if you need to. 9, 8. Try not to let the body move. Okay, so it's really tempting to just let your body go with it. We just want the legs moving from the pelvis. So we've got disassociation of our lower extremities, our legs, from our torso. Good. Another 3, 2, 1. Bring them back to center. Hold, and then lower down. Well, it's harder on that side.
Yeah, that was tough.
Okay, so bending the knees, leaving your knees on the mat, lifting your feet up. And then we're going to open the top knee to the ceiling and then close it for 10, 9, 8. Really think about that external rotation as you reach it up to the ceiling. 7, heels together. 6, 5, 4, good job. 3, 2, 1. Good. You can close that knee and then your feet can drop down. Good job. Right, Jamie, I'm going to use you again now. So okay. You're going to come onto your tummy. I'm not going to do this. Okay, and your hands are going to be by your side and your elbows are going to be tucked in. Okay. Sorry, so bend your elbows. I didn't explain that very well. Hands by your sides. Like yeah. Cool. A bit like a grasshopper. Okay, so a hand, I can't quite see it. Your hands down by your chest, like either side of your chest. Yeah, perfect. Your ribcage, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do a swan, a beautiful swan. So I want you to just pull your shoulders away from your ears And I want you to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to start pressing your hands down into the floor and then lifting your face and chest up. Yeah, good. Finding a little bit of extension through the spine. Really nice. Really nice. Good. And then starting to breathe in and then breathe out. Start bending the elbows, so sending your elbows to the back of the room and then allowing your chest, your face, and the crown of the head to reach as far out in front of you as possible. Really nice. Let's do that again. So deep breath in, breathing out, starting to lift up. Good, finding that mobility. So you feel the shoulder blades move down your spine towards your pelvis. Good, and then coming all the way down. Does that feel quite nice?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, good.
Shoulders and lower back.
Yeah. Okay, and again, so just come as high if you're struggling with this. Just come as high as you feel comfortable. We don't want to be loading the lower back. Good. And then, Jamie, we're going to move into something called Swan 2, which is where we add a little, it's getting a little bit of momentum. So as you come down, you're going to see if you can lift your legs up behind you. So you kind of rock. Does that make sense?
So, like that?
Yes, that's perfect. So then your legs come down, you extend your arms, you come up. Good. So you can get a bit of momentum. Yeah, so your legs, think of your legs being as long as possible out of your pelvis. Yeah, it should feel quite nice.
It's good. Am I going fast enough?
Perfect demonstration. You can even do a little bit more momentum, so you feel like you're really rocking into this. Guys, obviously, if you've got any contraindications with your spine, just be careful with those lower discs. But this is really nice for the mobility. Good. We're just going to do a couple more. Really nice. Last one. And then on the last one, we're going to come really slowly all the way down. Yeah, good. Hugging your rib cage with the arms. Perfect. And then just bring your arms back down by your sides. Just let your heels just drop out. And then you can look to one side. And I just want you to try and just release everything. So there's just no tension anywhere. Perfect. And then you can start to make your way up and then sit back on your heels. Pregnant ladies, we can join in here. This will feel quite nice. Just go into a child's pose. So to deepen the stretch a little bit more, you can take your knees out wide, reach your fingertips, your hands forward. Really nice. Good. And then just take your left hand across to the left and place your right hand on top of your left hand. And again, just take a deep breath in to the right hand side of your rib cage and then breathe out. Once more, deep breath in. Feel the right side of your body just stretching and then breathe out. Good. And then slide your right hand across to the right side. Place your left hand on top of it. Again, deep breath in and breathe out. Once more, deep breath in and breathe out. Good, and then just bring your hands to the center. You can start to walk them back towards your knees. Tuck your toes under and then just come into a crouched position so you're on the balls of your feet. And we're just going to hug our knees a little bit just so we pull our shoulder blades apart. We open up in that side of the body. Good. And then we're just going to bring our hands to prayer and just so our elbows at either side, so inside our knees. Good. And I just want you to pull your shoulders away from your ears. Good. We just get that length through the spine. And then place your hands down. And then come so that you're just extending the legs. You're hanging over. Good. Take a deep breath in here. And then breathe out. Start to roll all the way up. restacking the spine. Good. We're going to take a deep breath in and reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale and ski down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up. And then we're going to exhale, take our arms in one big circle. Oh, you went again. That's fine. Reach them up. And then exhale, take them around in a big circle. Good. And then just have a wiggle. Jamie, thank you so much.
Thanks, Louise. I feel taller. I think I've grown a foot.
Good.
It's
That's
really
the
good.
whole point in that session. And
I didn't
hopefully you're feeling more
I didn't think I
mobile.
needed it, but I feel much better. So thank you.
Good. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. As always, if you have any questions, please do feel free to email me, louise@lbpilates.net. And of course, if you want to do more sessions, then I have over 200 videos to choose from on my website. So please do join anytime. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thanks,
See you
Louise.
soon.
See you next
Thanks,
week.
Jamie. See you
Thanks.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.